Online race match. Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Cry for mercy. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets a chance with that jump in. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. All right, what's coming up next? Fires off an overdrive bar. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Trips them up. Blocks the low heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Expect both fighters to crank it up a bit now that we're halfway through the round. Surprises them with a drive rush. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Life lead opens up. Okay, creating some space here. The grab misses. Grabs him. Takes a trip. Impacts a no-go. Misses the grab. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it.
Merde,
Closes
putain.
with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Shows a medium kick. Springs forward with the drive rush. Jumps. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Player one will look to apply pressure here. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance to scoop drive rush to keep it going. Still scrapping for control of the space. Jumps up in with the crossover. Jumps in. Quick breather. Oh, the throw connects. Going, oh, yo! Rock over here. Rope to the face with some authority.
Putain.
Player two is on track to steal this back after that super. Full drive on that. Doesn't touch too low. Player two is a force to be reckoned with.
Putain. Culé.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. The low heavy hits. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Combo with the target combo. Takes a trip. Player one creates a good KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Jumps. Gets the jump in. Neither. Nice counter. Both fighters planning something? Medium kick hits. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. A quick breather. Manages to block the jump in attack. Uses the target combo as a filler. Not much life difference. What'll happen here? Shoryuken? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? A jump in? Oh, the throw connects. Both sides getting ready. Who's gonna take it? Close range projectile. Flatlines up.
Putain. Enfoiré.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Low heavy. Manages to block the jump in attack. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to... burnout activates. Player 2, will this super art do anything? Bring in the heat. Come on now, let me hear you say it. Shinryu. Senpai. Bet that lands the super. Time for all the throw connects. Amazing. Uses their drive gauge. Player the low. Excellent damage. Oh my god, they just choked it
Enfoiré.
up. Oh, burnout.
Merde. Putain.
Player 2.
Enfoiré.
They've been watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the
Merde.
wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Medium kick hits. Goes for the jump in. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Taking stock. Blocks the low heavy. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punch. Projectile to try and change the situation. Throws them to negate.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait là?
Holds out with the block. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Pokes with a medium kick. Very solid corner. Nice KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Long low attack hits. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Creates an opening with the low heavy. Sure you can. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Scrapping it out up close. Very difficult to use driving. How will both fight? Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Jumps up. Low heavy. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. The low kick hits. Burnout activates.
Merde.
Both sides getting ready. A single hit will do it. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. A projectile to say, get off of me. Oh, could be the start of something. Things are very tense as this exchange continues. So, what's next? A jump? Doing some quick planning? Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford any mistakes. Dangerous hits the drive. Baits out the low kick.
Yeah.
Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Both of them back off. They made closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with the fireball. Jump drops them hard.
Ah putain.
Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. All the throw connects. Low heavy. Block super hard in.
Merde.
The super doesn't hit. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Player 1 is on the brink of the drive and back misses. Pokes with a kick. Player clutch anti-air. Getting up close and personal. Sets up with the jump in. The low. Take a seat. This can lead to some big damage.
Ah putain, enfoiré. Putain.
Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Putain, la chance qu'il a eu quoi, putain.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Checking their opponent. Low whips. There's a punish down. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive.
Merde.
Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Beautiful setup with that attack. Takes the chance to get some. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Time to reassess the situation? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it. The knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Player 1 has a big drive gauge lead. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Jumps in, blocks the low kick. Going in, super close. Will this super art do anything? The super doesn't hit. The low, both sides, crowns them from a closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Start things off with a jump in. It's time perfect parry. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. We have, ooh, what a smart throw! There's the change of sides. Player 2 can't let this solid and
putain.
Rule says a big this is gonna hurt. What now? Sets up with the jump in. Player 2 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Oh, critical art now?
Putain, enfoiré.
Wraps it up with a throw. Player 1.
Ah ouais, il a gagné.
That tense mirror match.
Putain, je croyais qu'il restait un round encore.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Reads the jump in perfectly. Sure you can? Projectile to try and change the situation. The low kick is blocked. Gets the counter. Alright, what's coming up next? Can't tech the throw? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. This is a huge chance to make a steal. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 2 takes a big gamble and rips out a KO.
Putain, enfoiré.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Shows a medium kick. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Still very early in the round. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while hits them with a stop and pop. Opts for the air-to-air encounter.
Merde.
Player 1 needs to use the cut of the corner here. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 can't. Oh, burnout triggers. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous. The low. This can lead to some big damage. Jump, experiencing burnout. Oh no, they're stunned. The low kick hits. There's a change of sides. Blocks the low kick. No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Impact squat. Crowns them from above. Doesn't touch the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Immediate jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Barely blocks the jump in. Player's forward throw. Laying the pressure on things. Super clutch corner. Thrusts that off and keeps going. Block. Nice counter. What's next? Drops them. Drops them hard.
Ah, putain.
Cards into play. It's really anything goes at this point. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Both fighters are knocked down. Here comes the mix-up.
Merde.
Dangerous range here. Keep all the throw connects. What now? Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Nothing stops this train. Amazing. Wow, reads the counterattack. Ooh, crushes the shin. This can lead to some big damage. Are you kidding me?
Ah,
Player 2
ça c'était chaud.
reaches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The low block. Low heavy. Zones with the fireball. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Throws them to negate the block. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Decides to meet them in the air. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Long low attack hits. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Sure you can? Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff.
Round 2.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Big low region down to the wire. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Bring in the heat. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Is this early super gonna change things? Players burn. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing.
Putain.
Nobody blinked. A quick breather. Player 2 adds a bit of OG spice. Scrapping it out. Up knew the throw was coming. The low kick hits. Goes to the air. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. They're gonna have to grind out this win with no touch. Things are low heavy. A jump. Gets the tips with the low heavy. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Zones with the fireball. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Both fighters are raring to win. Oh my god, they just choked it up!
Merde.
Going in. Dangerous range here. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Nails it. Back, the low kick hits. These guys are not giving each other any time to breathe. Gets into perfect fireball range.
Merde.
Here we go. Drops them. Tries to act quickly, but whips the attack. Hits that with confidence. Throws them. What's
Putain.
next? What are they gonna? The low block. Changes the pace with the fireball. I called it. I called it. What were they thinking? Who's gonna take it? Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Jump! Drives it throw heavy out of nowhere. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Ah. C'était chaud là.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Jump in finds the mark.
Merde, j'ai me suis trompé de bouton,
Okay,
putain.
we're in the early stages of the round. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Opts for the throw. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Fireball from very low. What's next here? Low heavy hits. Mix up income. Were they baiting them into that? near the end of the round. Will the drive gauge pave the way to victory? Taking stock. They both back off to refocus. Who will make the first move? Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. Goes for the jump in. KO.
Merde.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Are we going to see some fireworks here? That drive impact doesn't get through. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Jumps in. There's a change of sides. Hits him with a stop and bob. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Super on deck for both fighters. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Both fighters planning something. Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump in. Going in. Looking for a chance.
Merde.
A quick breather. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Knocked them out of the air. Long-range fire. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ah ouais, putain. C'est quoi ça?
Another fight is coming your way.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Gotta do round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Low heavy.
Putain! Putain, il me...
Alright, what's coming up next? A dangerous range here.
Putain, j'ai même pas le temps de me relever, quoi.
Long recovery move, and you're gonna eat tons of damage. Turns it up a notch, gets him.
Putain, il me laisse même pas le temps de me relever, hein.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jump in catches them. Gets the knockdown, and now... Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Going in. Blocks it. Scrapping it out up close. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. The low block. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. The low. This can lead to some big damage. The pressure must be...
Ah! Putain, j'ai raté ça.
Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Putain, je voulais faire la boule de feu, il a fait les percutes.
Let's believe it's time for that comeback. Blocks the low heavy and sticks the combo. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Shoots off a fireball up close. Can't tech the throw. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Good job blocking the jump.
Merde.
Showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Jump. Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Going in. Blocks the low heavy and low heavy for the win. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use
Merde.
it? Solid combo. Goes for the jump in. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Gets the jump in. Barely block, connects with the throw. Player 1, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Oh, will this super art do anything? Add up that grip, muscle, and speed, and we're talking a heap of damage. Dangerous range here. Reads the jump in perfect. What a finish!
Ah, putain.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has enough to grind out the win? This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Ugh, this is a complete shutdown. They can't escape.
Putain.
Big time whip. Gotta do better than that. Pass them on the toe. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. What's next? The throw in. What a finish.
Putain.
I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Ah.
Another fight is coming your way.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Gotta do this. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Player 2 has the life lead. The low kick is blocked. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. They're really being worked over in the corner. Player 2 is
Merde.
just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Checks them with a projectile. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Life lead opens up. This order makes it hard to...
Putain.
KO! Player 2 takes a round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Blocks the low heavy. Are we going to see some fireworks? Rushes that off and keeps going. Goes with the safe stuff with that target.
Merde.
They were right
Putain.
to be hard there. Barely blocks the jump in. Breaks those shins. Grabs and throws them away. A quick breather. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Their life is hanging by a thread. But this is gonna hurt. Looking for a hold. Excellent block. Flash kick. Taking flatlines them.
Putain. Ah.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Perfect input on the sonic boom. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Definitely saw that counter coming. Player 2 has the life lead. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Staves off the cross-up. Player 2
Merde.
can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Knockdown. Throws them to negate the block. Well-timed corner switch. Taking stock. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers to KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Let off a projectile to waste time. Medium kick hits. Gets the jump in.
Merde, j'ai raté.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The low heavy's blocked. Knockdown and... But they were right to be on guard there. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout.
Merde.
Experiencing burnout. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. Going in. Jumps in. Gotta be careful. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Somersault kick. What'll happen here? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Low heavy. Now they can use drive and whip. They're wide open. Crowds them from above. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Does it touch the throw?
Putain, je m'en doutais, je pouvais le
This
battre.
is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Boom! Who will come out on top in this final round? Good somersault
Merde.
kick. Shakes things up with a fireball.
Ah, ah.
Amazing. Plenty of health, full gauges. is. Let's go. What are they gonna do? Low heavy. Wow, reads the counter.
Putain, il perd tout seul le coup.
Bolts off, fakes out the low kick. Pokes with a kick. There's a drive impact. Super hard to show up what PhD and fighters can do for you. Oh, looking for the definitive end to the round with a level 3 super. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Gotta do round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Puts one in the pocket. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Deftly shuts out the jumper. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Holds out with the block. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Grabs him. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. KO. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Drop their eye on the air.
Merde.
Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 can build off this lead. What'll happen here? Swagger step. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Grabs and throws them away. Player 2 KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The last round. It's now or never. Breaks the block with a throw. Jumps, crowns him from above. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Reads the jump in.
Putain, je me suis trompé de côté là.
Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Plenty of health springs forward with the drive rush. Two piston leads to some big damage. Here comes the wall flat into the guard break. Somehow manages to block the jump in. This is gonna hurt. Wow, reads the counter attack. Super hard to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. It's time to train. Getsuga Saiho connects. James is gonna show all those OGs that there's a new player in town. Good enough. Amazing. Betting it all on the drive rush. The jump in is denied. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Free flow strikes. Crowns him from above. Grabs him. Ugh, take a seat.
Hadouken!
What a clutch low heavy. It is over. Player 1 is going to be watching replays
de loin.
for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Keeps him out. The low. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? All right. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Blocks the jump in. Puts one in the pocket. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Player 2 chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
Putain.
Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Opt for the free kicks to get a drink in. Time for a drink. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. What do you Ken? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Pumps the brakes on the impact. The low. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at win punishing. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the jump in. Not having the crossover. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart
Putain, enfoiré.
KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The jump-in is denied. Opt for the free-flow kicks to get a drink in. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Yeah.
Took him to the corner in a flash.
Putain.
Here is going to be vital. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Blocks it. Not much life difference. Blocks the crosser. Good read. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 will look to apply connects with the throw. Fake out the low kick. That's a counter. In there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Gotta do round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Deftly shuts out the jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Still slugging it out here. Saw that low heavy coming. Knockdown. The jump-in is denied. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Blocks the low heavy. Jumps. Opt for the
Putain,
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Holds out with the block. Throws them to negate the block. Jumps in. Jumps up. Goes for the jump in.
Merde.
Breather. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Going in. Grounds him from above. Knocked him out of the air. Not much life left. The drive gauge difference could tip the scales. They'll throw a burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Plus anti-air. They push their drive impact misses. Anywho, what a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Open with a fireball. Meets them air to air. Medium kick hits. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? All the throws.
Ah putain.
Getting in on the drive rush. needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. To play with fire and you're gonna get burned. And crowns them from above. Okay, here comes the card. What? Anti-air. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Pokes with a kick. All whip and no throw. They gotta dig down deep here. Jump knocked them out of the air. What are they gonna do? They both decide to ease the tension and back off. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push. A jump. Here comes the corner pressure. Both fighters are grabs them. Take a seat.
Ah putain. Ah il m'a eu.
Has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Aïe.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that comeback. Jump crowns him from above. That combo did decent damage. Drive rush to keep it going. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Takes a trip. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. In a dire situation. Burnout triggered. They need to rely on their instincts here. Both players all out of drive gauge. Takes in the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. Did well to get the buff in.
Merde.
Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Jump? Both fighters planning something? Smart play to stop the opponent there. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Still slugging it out at the range. A quick breather. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Dashes forward. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Drive rush. Just go for it. Barely blocks the jump in. Baits out the low kick. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Manages to connect with the throw. Jump drops them from the air. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Side switch.
Putain.
Switch side. Smart play with the throw. Okay, here we go. Dangerous situation here with both able to use drive. All in with a rush. Keep all the throw connects. What's next? Get drilled with an over.
Merde.
What? Anti-air. Hits the drive. Wow, reads the counterattack. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. How'd I lose?
Putain.
Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Cross-up blocked. Below heavy hits.
Merde.
Slugging it out here. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Big counter. Caught in the crossover. That attack land KO.
Putain.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The throw hits them with a stopping block. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Blocks it. Smart play with the throw. Barely blocks the jump in. Knockdown and player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
Merde!
What can happen here? Risky up close scrap still going. A jump in? Finds the target. Oh, super arcade. Hits them with a drive impact. Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Putain, fais chier ça.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The throw misses. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Gets the throw to side switch. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Big, low, reaching heavy. Low, heavy hits. Mix up incline. Heading into the end with KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Sure you can?
Merde.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Projectile to try and change the situation. Hits them with a stop and pop. Smart play with the throw. Connects with medium kick. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Knockdown and this is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Gets scooped from down low. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Burnout activates. The low. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Low heavy. Player 2 can't use and what a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Who will come out on top?
Merde.
Jump in.
Putain.
Here comes the corner pressure. Get the side switch. There's the burnout. Players 1, were they thinking? All the throw connects. Getting up close and personal. Nothing stops this train. Put a bit of stank on that with an overdrive arc. Player 1 reads the jump in perfectly. They're using a fireball to force a super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Okay, here we go. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? The low kick hit.
Merde, je m'en doutais ça. Putain, je m'en doutais d'aller faire ça.
Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Putain.
Challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Got it. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The low kick connects. Lots of aggression from both sides. Nano's metal level is still kind of low here. They're going to need to find some chances to boost it. Throws them. What's next? The throw misses. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers can turn this around in their favor. Picks up the win with a projectile. Good read. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Gets the jump in. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Gets scooped from down low. Low heavy. KO. Player one.
Ça, je l'ai battu vite fait celui-là.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Big low reaching heavy. Goes to the overdrive. Definitely saw that counter coming. Low heavy. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Takes the chance to hurt him. From up above. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Life lead opens up. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Flushes that off and keeps going. Nice Manezore, getting those throws all pumped up. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player one delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Going on the offensive? This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Safe ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. The last round. It's now or never. Throws a fireball. Charges forward. Rushes in. Both are throws that off. Manes Guare for the long game return. Both sides getting ready. Player two, the low. Getting up, hits the drive. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Okay, pumps nothing but air. Flatlines them. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Breaks those shins. Sure you can? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Blocks the jump in. The low heavy hits. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Takes a trip. Player one in trouble with no jump. The low heavy connected? Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Anti-air drops him. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Medium kick hit. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. A quick breather. Took him to the corner in a flash. Hits him with a stop and bop. Both fighters planning something? Barely blocks the jump in. Breaks those shins. Their space pops nothing. That was a brutal crossover. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Got it. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Deftly shuts out the jump in. No good up high. Perfect air command. Fires off an overdrive. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Holds out with the block. Solid combo. Heading into the end game now. Getting tense. The jump in is denied. Throws them to negate the block. Jumps in. Side switch in the corner. Knockdown and... But there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Raises with power away. A super art. The super doesn't hit. Round away. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes.
Merde.
Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the... Sees the overhead coming. The path to a win looks very tough here. And I don't know if they can hold out. Life lead drives it back, misses. Blocks it. They're going for the super art. Chips them for the win.
Ah, c'était cuit
Player
ça.
2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ah.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Nails the anti-air. Okay, takes them all the way to the bunker. Strings it all together. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Below heavy hits. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Neither of them are willing to back off. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Hopes with a medium kick. Gets
Ah.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws a fireball. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Knockdown and... shows them, hits them with a stopping pop. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. A gutsy fireball gives them the round.
Il est vachement fort le gars là.
No time to finish that fight.
Ah ouais, il était trop fort. Comment ça se fait, il a que 13 000.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Gets a chance with that jump. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Uses the top to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 chases them down. Throws them down. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Just out of range for that throw. Solid blocking. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Knockdown. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
Putain.
Holds out with the block. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. The low doesn't connect. Jumps up. There's an overdrive arm. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Bet that. Player 2, burnout activates. Tries to catch him out with the arc stick. Right low heavy. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Hopes with a medium kick. Goes to the overdrive. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Knockdown. Throws them. What's next? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Taking stock. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Trying to read each other here? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Overhead neck hunter. Both fighters planning something?
Merde.
They need to rely on their instincts here. Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. The low heavy connected? Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Was hungry for the grab. With the throw. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball.
Putain.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Both fighters pick a good spot to use the super. Creates an opening with the low heavy. What's the next move? No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. What a reaction to go air to air. Jumps. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? You've got to be mindful of reaching the low. All the throw connects. Going in. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their... This can lead to some big damage. Solid anti-air. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Putain. Bye.
Back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. To throw whip. Checks him with the projectile. Lots of aggression from both sides. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. No good up high. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Snares him. Caught in the crossover. Right lead is nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Shows a medium hit. Blocks the low heavy. Throws him. What's next? Projectile to try and change the situation. Knockdown and the jump in is denied. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Slides and goes for the legs. The low heavy is denied. What'll happen here? Medium kick hit. Solid anti-air. This is gonna hurt. Don't out of sight. They must have a game. What were they thinking? The problem from above. Player 1 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. Wraps it up with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Starts things off with a jump in. Tries to bait out a reaction. Tricky hidden variable. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Player 1 needs to... This is gonna hurt. Effort can... Oh my god, they just choked it up. Connects with the throw. Jump. Baits out the low...
Merde.
Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Cross up. It's denied. What are they gonna do? Nice fireball. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Cross super hard incoming. Hit them with a quick low kick. Get that back.
Il voulait m'avoir.